I love it when I order something online and it actually shows up early. That's so unexpected. So here's a little package. Let's see who it's from. It's from Jet Pens in San Jose, California. Looks like they actually taped it for me, which is nice. Oh no, it's just that. I hate these plastic things. I really wish there were more reusable packaging out there. Ooh. There's a box within the box. See, what did they say? So, got a nice sticker on my packing list so I can make sure that I got everything. More tape. Oh. It's like Christmas. Well, Christmas when I was a kid. When I didn't know what was in the box. The nice thing too, as you get older, you just forget what you ordered. You know you needed it at the time. Ooh, oh, that's so exciting. Look how little things are. So this is a little mini haul of Japanese sourced stuff. So let's see what's in here. Okay, they just put these in the box for me so that they didn't get too smushed. So this is 3 Yasutomo fusion brushes. The 2, the 4, and the 5. So these are nice and big, right? Well, at least this one is. These are kind of general purpose. The trick. All right, there we go. I like that it actually has a cap for it. And these are sumi brushes, or inspired by sumi brushes. They're the fusion brush is a little less sumi-y, but it has the hook, right? So you can hang it to dry, which I think is kind of the point there. So 3 sizes of those. This is, I'm not going to open it because it's big. This is a roll of, oh, I will open it. Put this aside for now. Oh, good, so it actually has a, isn't that pretty? So it's a Hosho paper roll. It's 8 inches wide by 20 feet long. I told someone that I'd ordered this and they said, what are you making, scrolls? I said, well, no, I might, but that's not what it's for. The point of it is to have enough paper to do my small wood prints, or block prints as they actually are right now, on paper that's more appropriate to the paint that I'm using. Since I'm using the Kuretake paints, I thought I would go all in on it and use Japanese paints on Japanese paper and see how that goes. So that's what this is going to be. And it's nice that it comes in a roll, so that I can chop it up to the sizes that I need. And compare that to, so that was a roll, a 20-foot long roll was only, of course it doesn't actually have the prices on here. Isn't that nice of them to not put the prices on the packing list? It was less than I expected. It was under 20 bucks. So these are a whole bunch of paper packs of Edagame postcards. Now if you're not familiar with it, or you've never heard of it, Edagame is a Japanese form of postcard art. So it breaks from the traditional postcard art of Japan, and this is like super stuck to itself. It breaks from the traditional style and is very informal. So you do kind of a spur of the moment piece on a postcard, put a cute little saying on it, and send it to a friend. You know, that's kind of the point of it. Meant to be a little more in the moment. So I wasn't sure what kind of paper I needed, you know, and they have lots of different kinds of paper. So I'm just getting the hang of Japanese paper types. So I got one of each. Each is, I think, a 10-pack. This one is only 5, so this must be like the premium paper. So it's a variety of, there's Hongasen paper, Gassen paper, Nikko Kyosen paper, and Susai paper. So a whole bunch of different kinds. So I just want to try all of those with the Japanese paints that I have and see what kind of stuff I can create. And I love that it's, you know, I love that it's actually, you know, a Japanese postcard. So that will be funny to send that through the mail in the U.S. Just a lot of fun. So that's my haul. So here I can make about 50 postcards, and I don't know, with that roll, I think I can make an awful lot more. So well worth it. This is all from Jet Pens out in California. They are one of the few places that actually carries a lot of these Japanese products that aren't, that isn't Amazon, right? You can't get this at Michael's. You can get some of it, but you can't get most of it. You can't get it at Michael's or Blick. So I'm very excited to kind of go all in on my fun with Japanese paints and Japanese papers. I hope you join me for one of my videos where I actually do something with this stuff. Now that I've got it in hand, I can let my creative juices go and see what I can come up with. So I thought I should open one of the packs. Let's see. Oh, so you notice on them they have this scale, and that scale is like the level of bleed that the paper has. So it's kind of, you know, the absorbency of water. So I have to figure out what that actually means, because I'm not really sure, and I'll experiment with that. Let me open one of them so we can get a little up close. I'm always hesitant to handle paper if I haven't, you know, thoroughly washed my hands, but I actually did wash my hands just a minute ago. So that's the postcard. You know, it's pretty simple. It's interesting that it's nice and smooth on this side, and it's a little rougher on this side. And that is one of the things that I've encountered using Japanese paints, is that typically you want to be painting on the smooth side, and folks in the West paint with their watercolors on the rough side. So you get a very different result if you're painting on the wrong side, as you can imagine. Same thing goes for this. There is a smooth side and a rough side. So that's the excitement of that. Packs of postcards, packs of blank postcards. And the good thing about these postcards is they are, you know, fortunately there are kind of international standards on postcard sizes, so these are fine for sending through the mail in the US. They're approximately A6 sized, I think. Let's actually measure it. About 110 by about 150, yeah, so that's about A6. So, fun days.